Hello to one and all. Welcome inside to the Speedy channel on YouTube. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you all on what I think is going on within our LSPDFR, the reason why it's not changing over. Now, this is only my opinion, and this is only my opinion only. Alright? Now, right now, if I bring up the Rage plugin hook um, menu here, and where you got to load everything in. If you look down here on the bottom right hand side of my corner, I'm on the latest version of 3258. Alright, now I'm going to upgrade in this tutorial here alone. Alright, and I'm gonna show you all what I think is going on with it. Alright, now we are on 3258 and I'm going to upgrade and I'm going to show you all some things. I'm going to try to be quick as possible but as carefully as possible too, alright? And that is all coming up in today's tutorial inside of our LSPD. Alright guys, welcome inside. It is 1:53 p.m. on the July 20th for 2024. Appreciate you all coming out here and stopping by. Now, as you can see there at the beginning of this video, I showed you all I was on the current version of the old current version of 3258, and I showed you all on it actually did work. Alright? Now, if I come down here to my File Explorer down here for a minute, and I'm going to click on my Grand Theft Auto 5 main directory, and I'm going to make this big, and then I'm going to go into plugins here, alright? My plugins, it's always been the same, alright? These are my standalone plugins. That's the only thing I've got in here. I got what I call myself a basic setup that I need for my LSPDFR. That's what I call a basic setup in my book, alright? Now, you guys have probably got your own basic setup, alright? With different outfits, alright? But mine is, it's on body signal, clear the way V, immersive effects, and of course the LSPD, first response, restraining the sea, spotlight, sticky wheels, and turn off that engine. Now, if I go into the capital letters LSPDFR, this is also like a basic setup to me, what you guys need. You know, like your call-out interface, your copy light, your grammar police, automatic siren cutout, custom pullover, stop to ped, and your ultimate backup. Now, that's the only thing I got inside my game at this time. Okay? Now, and what I'm running off from is I ain't running on no graphics. I ain't got no DLC.rpf files in my Open 4. I ain't got nothing like that. Alright? So, I realized something before I went on vacation on Wednesday that this might be the problem. And I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's the problem, but it might be the problem. All right, so that is two different things. The problem and might be a problem is two different things. Keep that in mind, guys. Okay. Now this is what's going on my end. All right. Now I'm gonna go ahead and bring up my Open 4 up. All right. And then once it pops up here, and I'm gonna click on that Grand Theft Auto 5 for Windows. You know, just like anybody would. And then I'm gonna let that load in there for a second. Alright. Now once I get that in there, I'm gonna go to my mods folder. I'm gonna go to update, times 64 DLC packs. Alright, now the only thing I got in here is EUP menu, the simple HUD, and I forget what this one is right here, the SUP. I forget what this one is. but that's also in here too as well. All right, now if I go to my other DLC list, you will see all types. Let me make this big. You will see all of these original DLC packs. All right, that's the original DLC packs. All right. So if I go back into this one, you will just see those three right here. That's the only ones I got installed inside my game. All right, and then your DLC packs too. Or inside my DLC packs too. This is the main DLC list. Alright, it's got your patch day 20 and on down. It's got your Vinewood here. So nothing's been modded in here. Alright? So keep that in mind, guys. Nothing's been modded except for these three files right here. The Simple HUD, the EUP, and the SUP. Alright? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bring this back out normal. Alright, now I want to try to install a DLC.rpf file. Alright, but hang on, before I do that, let me jump back into my game one more time. Just to show you all, it is actually working at 1:57 p.m. July 20th, 2024. Alright, and keep in mind, I'm on that current version of 3.258. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and click on continue. And then it's going to load everything up. Alright. Now, before I went on vacation, I had to... my Rockstar editor would not load up, period. You know how it goes around the outline of the R? That would not load up, period. Well, I found a reason to that, and I had to delete and clear all of my Rockstar. There's the Rage build of 3258 on the bottom right hand corner. I had to restart my Rockstar from scratch. I had to delete the catchy files. I had to delete every file on the computer. And trust me, there's a lot of Rockstar files that is hidden within this computer if you put this game on. And I finally found it all. Alright, so I mean, it's an unbelievable step that you have to do in order to get rid of it and then put everything back in. Alright, so right now it's loading in the Rage plugin hook on the files I showed you that I had inside of my game folder, inside my main directory game folder. Okay, we are on the version of 3.258. I appreciate you all coming out here and stopping by, and I'm hoping to help you all out any way, shape, form, or fashion. Alright? Before I do anything else, I'm going to let this load in to show you all one more time it does work. Alright? So pretty much what I'm going to do here is pretty much, well, talk about the game, and I'm investigating these files too as well. Alright? And I've done a part 1 on where you, on where everything you needed for on your ELS, because people was having problems out of it, even with the new update one, Advanced Hook V. So I've done a part 1 on that. You can see that on the top right hand screen. I'll pop that out on the pop box. You all can go check that out if you guys want to, but to me, that's old news. I think everybody already got that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and hit escape, and I'm going to go ahead and click on my LSPDFR and go to the nearest police station. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and hit my F4, and then I'm going to go force duty. Alright, and if you look out here on the bottom right hand side, I'll zoom in one more time. I'm on the last current version of 3.258. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do all that right there. There's my Compy Light, Grammar Police, Stop the Ped, Ultimate Backup, and now I'm on duty. Alright, let me turn my controller on here. And then I'll show you all right real quick. You already see my ELS at the beginning of this. I'm going to stop this big guy here, and I'm asking for his ID card. There's my custom pullover,
Thanks.
and they're at the last. 222 dispatch. Can I get a 1027 on a Joe Kohler DOB 8/19/1978? And then my grammar police is working, as you can tell. Now, if I go stop the ped here, contacts menu, and I'm going to request ped check here. Just like that right there. And I'm going to bring up my copy line. Make sure it all matches up with stop the ped, and which it does right there. So we're good here. Now let me tell this guy, get out of here. See you around.
Stay out of trouble.
Yeah, stay out of trouble, man. I don't see you getting in much trouble anyway. So let me go ahead and bring up my big responding emergency. Go to my police cruiser. Oh yeah, EUP. Let me do that there real quick. EUP. Give me just a second here. There's my EUP, and I'm just gonna pick me out a wardrobe here, LSPD, and I'll go to my favorite one, which is the Class C uniform here, which is the K9 uniform. All right, now let's do a call out. All right. I'm testing all these plugins out here, alright? So I'm going to go to a call out here. I ain't got no call outs installed. So that's one thing I could do. So let's go ahead and go to a call out, and I'm going to just go to hold up here. I've got to wait about 10 seconds. There's my ELS. We know that is working.
Citizens report a robbery at Vinewood 24/7 Market. Respond code 3.
So, we respond to code 3 here. Show me en route.
10-4 copy. X-ray 222.
Alright, so we're en route here. There ain't no crashes or anything. So that's another thing we can try out here. And I'm going to go ahead and exit out my game. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and exit out my game here. And I'm just going to flat out just quit it there for a minute. Alright. Alright guys, welcome back in. I had to go out and do some things for a little bit. Sorry it took so long to get back into this. But it is 6:12 p.m. on a July 20th of 2024. Appreciate you all coming by. Let's go ahead and dive right into this, alright? Re-dive into this. So as we are looking at these files here, all right, I'm gonna go down here back into my Open 4, and then I'm gonna click on this Grand Theft Auto 5 for Windows. All right, so this is where we're at right here, and I had to go back in the video, and I gotta make a correction on something. All right, and I'm gonna go to my DLC packs here. Every one of these right here is a DLC.rpf. You know, I should have known that, duh, you know. But every one of these, this EUP is a DLC. The Simple HUD is a DLC. And this SUP right here is also part of EUP menu. Alright, and then I'm going to go to free mode here, and I'll show you one of them. This is the lower, I think these is the pants here. I think that's the fire department one, I believe. Let me go back a step here, and then take another step back, and then down here where it says components, that's what that SUP is. It's like a second part of your uniforms that you need for EUP. Alright. So, I figure out what that was finally. I just never went into it until now. But, remember, I only got these 3 files loaded up, alright? Next thing I'm going to do right real quick is I'm going to go ahead and try this Mission Row PD. Alright? And if I can't remember where I got it off from. It seems like, Benzo, Blue Line Vibes done a tutorial on this one. I believe it was on his Patreon page. on here, I believe. But give me just a minute and let me go through this right real quick and put this in, alright? Alright guys, I went ahead and put in my Mission Row PD in here, and let's go ahead and show you guys what's next on the menu, alright? So, I'm going to go ahead and close everything out of here, and then close out my Rimwire, and then I'm going to go into Rage Plug-in Hook, alright? And I'll show you all right here. I think this is the problem, alright? Now, like I said, I could be wrong. Alright? And I said this could or might be the problem, but it's not. I'm not saying it is the problem, but it could be one or the other. Alright? So right now I'm letting everything load into my game, and I went ahead and updated my current version too, so I can go on with this tutorial or on this vlog up to 3274, which is the current version that we are on now. So I went ahead and updated, but you see it down on the bottom right hand corner. Appreciate you all coming out here looking at this video, hoping to help you all out in any way, shape, form, or fashion. All right. And while this is loaded in, let me say thank you to my 183 subscribers inside of my channel. You guys is the awesome ones, and I want to thank you for tuning in, and you guys is awesome, and I appreciate you all. Alright? And my game should be starting to crash here in just a second, because I'm already tried this out already, and then there it is right there. Alright, right now I'm in a black screen. The window screen is already up. So if I hit my window key on my keyboard, and then you will see a meshes right there. Alright, Fatal Error, too many archives mounted, max size 3928. Alright, pack file limit adjuster. That's what's popping up on my end. Alright, so I'm thinking, guys, and if you look at the pack limit adjuster, alright, the last time it was updated was July 7th of 2022. Alright, and here it is. So we're going on 2 years now. Alright, we're going on 2 years where this thing's not being updated. Now, that's what I think it needs to happen. Alright, that this pack file limit adjuster needs to be updated. Alright, like I said, I'm not saying it is the problem. I'm not saying that none whatsoever. I'm not saying it is the problem. Alright, but on my end of things, the pack file limit adjuster needs to be updated. Alright, so I'm hoping this message will get out to the creator, to the pack file limit adjuster, and hopefully he can update this up for us. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is, if I can find it here, I'm going to click on OK to stop the game. Alright, and then I'm going to do one other thing right real quick. Alright, I'm going to do one other thing right real quick. If I can get my Open4 back up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to take out my EUP menu. Alright, so DLC packs, and I'm going to take out this SUP too, because this SUP is also part of EUP. Alright, I just now found that out a little bit while ago. So only thing I got in here is Mission Row PD and my Simple HUD. Alright, now let me go down here to my game config or DLC list editor, and then I'm going to delete my EUP menu. Alright, out of the editor. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and save it. And then one other thing I got to do too, right real quick, is go back into my Grand Theft Auto, and then go to plugins, delete that menu here, and the EUP menu.dll. Right click, I'm going to go ahead and delete that right real quick, and then refresh, and then go back in the Rage plugin hook, alright? And to make sure it's out of my game, and it is. Now keep in mind too, I am using the manual, not the manual, but the setup exe version to LSPDFR, alright? Now the manual version and the setup exe version, I know people think it's different. Yeah, it's different, but it's the same setup as any of them, alright? They just go a little bit more detail on the setup exe. The setup exe, if you ain't seen my tutorial on that, look up at the top right hand corner, you will see that tutorial link pop out. And that is the setup exe that I did not long ago, alright? And also to your Simple Trainer 2 as well, on how you can move those two function keys around. Mine is now, my LSPDFR is F1, my Rage plugin hook, and my Simple Trainer's F2 now. Alright? So, I like it being close together, like that, so I can have the rest of the board, the rest of my keyboard to do whatever, I want. And that's what I like about the setup exe. Alright? And I may start doing tutorials on both of them on how to set things up. Alright? So guys, like I said, I appreciate you all coming out here looking at this video. Hoping to help you all out any way, shape, form, or fashion. Alright? And remember, put Mission Row in along with EUP menu. It crashed. We took out the EUP menu. Alright? And all the settings that went along with it. And ladies and gentlemen, you have now got... ladies and gentlemen, I'm right back inside my game with the Mission Row PD, and I believe that is by Blue Line Vibes, I believe, on his Patreon page, alright? And I'm getting ready to give you all just a small tour of it here in just a minute, alright? Now, right now, I'm going to have to load into my game. Remember, I ain't got no graphics in here, no graphic cards. What you see is what I got. Alright, so let me go to Force Duty so I won't get shot here. And then once I get done doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and back out of it. And while I'm right here at the map, I'm gonna go ahead and go on down here to Mission Row. Alright, now right here's Mission Row. And if you haven't seen his video on his Mission Row PD, it is huge. Alright? It's a huge thing. So I'll give you a little tour of this right real quick. Alright, as I'm going up the stairs, and here is your wall of art. Alright? Now you tell me between the verses, the one we got now and the one from here. This is awesome. It really is. Right, you got a small waiting room over here, and then you got an office right here. Looks like, and look at that. Even got the Los Santos seal on it. Founded in 1781. So, and you got an excellent view, not an excellent view, but a view of outside out here. So, Guys, I think I figured it out. I think I figured out what was going on my end. Alright? And I say it's the pack limit adjuster that needs to be updated. Alright? So I just wanted to show you all that. I don't want you guys to be freaking out or anything. And hopefully this video will push out to the creator of the pack file limit adjuster so he can update it. Alright? That's why I'm asking. Now, you all may know this person more than I do, but you know, if he don't, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is, and you know, and to me, I think it's time for an upgrade anyway on this. So, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for me right here. Appreciate you all coming out here looking at this video. Hope to help y'all out any way, shape, form, or fashion. And guys, we will see you guys in the next one. And I am going. Peace out, guys. Oh, wow.
Damn!
Who said damn? Hey, you. Where you going?